I started this course, I never ever used to come into school, but now, every Tuesday, I am in school because I want to come and do this course.
The Respect programme is a social inclusion programme aimed at 5 to 25-year-olds, but primarily 10 to 19-year-olds in the southeast part of Portsmouth. And on the Respectability programme, we work across all secondary schools in the city of Portsmouth.
I thought it was absolutely excellent how they responded.
It was launched last September, but in terms of our work through disability work with young people, it's always been on our focus.
My mum's really pleased I'm on this course. She's noticed a lot different. Me and my mum used to argue about 10 times a day, and now if I come in, if she says no, then I leave it. It's all since this course has started.
And for me, it's one of the priority programmes that we deliver, basically. I mean, I'm a great believer in all young people should have some disability awareness training throughout their secondary school or within the community.
So we offer those vulnerable young people the chance to receive some disability awareness training, then look to provide them with placements within the local community at disability groups or disability schools.
We've obviously seen a massive impact on those young people that are really involved in or at risk of criminality, social exclusion and school exclusion, and the impact of them working through disability awareness and then getting extended work placements has really made a difference to their lives.
Meet people with profound disabilities is quite unusual for mainstream pupils, so I think it's a wonderful way of letting young people explore and understand the problems of disability.
All these young people that go on the programme will be taking disability awareness, and then if they can take that into their adult life, they're going to be telling their siblings, their brothers and sisters and their friends, just to be aware of what it's like to have a disability and show some empathy.
This allows our students to actually, in their formative years, have another totally different experience, and allows them to be challenged, to rise to the challenge, meet adversity. It has a monumental impact on the way that the students actually function within the school as a result of their experience out of the school.
Respectability was launched last summer after a successful pilot that was run through the Respect programme. We ran a disability and sports awareness ASDAN with a group of vulnerable young people and found it to be extremely successful. Just the general awareness that they got from that sort of inspired us to carry on the work and hopefully reach out to more schools in Portsmouth.
So we very much hope that we could get 4 or 5, 6 maybe programmes like Julian runs throughout the whole city, because there's no doubt that the young people that go along there, it makes a huge difference to their lives.
Respectability has 3 core elements to the project. First of all, we run a range of school inclusion programmes. The second part, we also look to provide exit routes for disability schools, disability groups. The third element is coach education. Through the Respect programme, we've actually got a very good relationship with a number of schools within Portsmouth. The Harbour School at Stamshaw, where we did the intensive 1-week disability awareness course, is actually only one of 4 specialist units within the UK that deal with young people that are at an incredibly vulnerable stage.
So, the hearing dogs respond to everyday sounds. So, a hearing dog will do about 12 different sounds. It's trained to respond to 12 sounds.
The fact that they engaged in it, they was asking questions and they really thought about it is a really good start. It's really positive.
Yeah, I'll show you how to go. You get 10 points for every piece.
So open the door is one challenge and shut the door is another. Well, that's easy, yeah?
I thought it was absolutely excellent how they responded, because learning by doing is absolutely a key way in which the young people here learn, but I actually think it's a really important way that all of us learn. If we're going to actually put ourselves in somebody else's shoes, then actually physically doing it is really important.
Well done.
Comes out about half as she goes. Yeah, it does, yeah. He likes it. Yeah, we have like an inter-form competition for sport.
So this week enabled our young people in the most powerful way to actually step inside somebody else's shoes.
So it was a real achievement for us as a project to kind of see the programme work with some of the most challenging people, young people that the country's got.
Where they perhaps didn't have much self-confidence or self-esteem, they realised how much more able they were and were also more considerate towards people with other differences. So we saw that immediately. It's also provided a number of our students with extended opportunities of work placements.
Through our school inclusion sessions, we are actually targeting a range of schools within Portsmouth.
Just seeing what people with a disability, what they have to go through every day, it just makes them appreciate much more and take time out of their day just to realise and think of other people and appreciate how lucky they are as well.
King Richard's School have worked with us on a number of occasions and they're one of the school groups that we work with.
There is a desire amongst young people to have this experience broadened. They recognise the value of it.
They're completing a 12-week Disability and Sports Awareness ASDAN, which entails giving them hands-on experience of what it's like to have a disability.
Before I've never ever had the chance to be around disabled children, but because of Hannah and Charlotte and everyone, I've been able to, and I've got a lot of confidence now.
They've been taken out of their comfort zone, they have been put in a challenging circumstance, and they've risen to it. And they've had to communicate in different ways.
This course has opened my eyes a lot, it really has.
We've got a fantastic relationship with Mary Rose School. A couple of years ago, the Respect programme started that relationship by offering volunteering opportunities, so young leaders and volunteers would come in and help out with their sports sessions.
For our pupils to be able to learn to communicate in different ways with people who aren't able to sign all the time, that's brilliant. They're having to adapt their own skills.
Now that Respectability has started, we're able to offer them more sports sessions, provide them with sports leaders and volunteers to help staff those sessions, and also we are able to put our young people through into work placements at the school.
We really enjoy having them. It's a really interesting project. It benefits us in a number of ways, and obviously it's benefiting other members of the communities.
We have the sustainability with the project because we're training up young people within the communities that will hopefully go on to run the sports clubs within schools and local groups.
Respectability at the moment is quite a big programme in the city, as the Respect programme delivers currently in the south-east part of Portsmouth, but Respectability covers the whole city. And what I would like to see it become a core programme basically with the children's services of the City Council.
I think there's got to be parts of the school day, the school year, that looks at the wider issues of society, and disability is a very important thing that everyone should be aware of.
We've got the skills, we've got the clients, we've got the knowledge now. Hopefully, we will show such a massive impact that we will continue funding.
I believe that the Respectability project has now been tried with a wide range of young people, and we can tailor-make the project to suit the young people's needs, and it seems to work. And the placements that we've got have actually provided these young people with skills that perhaps they might not have learned otherwise.
These programmes, because they engage young people, they're kind of really interactive. Young people can get really involved. They're not being told about something, they're kind of being taken along with it. Hopefully there'll be a lot more opportunities to do this in the future.
It just opens young people's eyes, and I think that's very important. The more that we can help young people understand one another, understand one another's problems, that's got to be a good thing.
I hang around with a couple of older people. They all just sit around, and obviously that made an impact, so I was like, why do I have to go to school when no one else goes to school? And my attendance was about 40%, and since the course it's gone up to about 70%.
Before I started this course, I've never ever used to come into school, but now, every Tuesday, I am in school because I want to come and do this course.